Hey, this is me building and strategizing my 400k per year profit solo consulting business right in front of your eyes. And the way that these videos work is that they follow the exact same structure. I do a daily video where I start with questions from the audience. This means that you can ask your question down below and I'll answer it in tomorrow's video. It's a great engagement hack. It's a good way for me to get to know you and for you to get some help from me. And it's a win-win situation. Then I do business stats. This is basically just me running you through all of my numbers. Then I show you my to-do list, so what I actually do on a day-to-day basis in order to grow this thing, fix my bottlenecks, and what I'm spending my time on. And last but not least, we do some strategy. This is just me brainstorming out loud on how I'm going to get to $1 million a year in personal profit, while only taking calls 3 days a week with clients I consider friends, and then also operating my business at least 85% profit margins. To those that don't know you, I've previously scaled 2 of my own coaching offers to more than 100k a month, but I did it with large teams, lower profit margins, and in a way where I didn't enjoy running my coaching business. So I've set these rules for myself so that I'll actually enjoy this thing and build it my way. So I don't really care how long it takes. I'm estimating between 12 to 18 months with the current pace that I'm growing and the plans that I have. But we'll see how long this series goes. So let's head over to Daily Updates channel. Then I head into community. Then I will scroll all the way down to when I haven't interacted with the comment, because when I interact with a comment, it basically means that I've already answered that question. So we have a question here from William. And William says, are you implementing AI in your business? Maybe any AI agents that automate repetitive tasks, or maybe recommending any to your clients? Very good question. So I think I've pushed AI away a little bit because I was like, I'm not good at this. I'm a one-on-one mentor, which means that I spend a lot of time with my clients on calls and through text. So I'm like, no one can replace me. People buy me. They don't care about AI. And I was kind of like pushing it away until like last month, where I really decided to be like, okay, I need to put myself through this AI stuff and actually like train myself on how to use it. Since then, I've really improved my workflow. So I use Puppy AI for all my content creation, ideation, framing, basically everything that I need to produce and output. I still write all my content. I just keep it as a bank of my tonality and voice, tone of voice, which means that I upload every single script that I write in there, and then I get it to help me with outlines and ideas and these kind of things, right? For AI agents, I'm actually currently building a roster of AI agents for every single process of running the digital coffee shop. So everything from ICP to building out your sales doc to building out your offer to basically just like doing anything. So I'm building these AI agents that my clients can communicate with like they were me. So not to replace me, but to always just like give something to my clients and where they can quickly figure out and solve the different bottlenecks that they have in their business when it comes to the specific area. Other than that, I use ChatGPT on a day-to-day basis just to like overall help me, which is nice. And I think that's the only AI that I use. And then of course I have some systems and automations through Airtable where I run my client hub, but not AI. I would say it's just an automation. But like these days, like everything is just AI, right? It's just it's an automation or a system, but people be like AI, and then it sells better. But good question, William. I'm definitely getting better at it, to summarize, but I'm also using it, and I'm very happy about it so far. Next question is from QP. Good to see you again, bro. Thanks for the consistent dude. It's motivating to see. I appreciate that, man. In your done for you community, how many hours per week do you spend on each client? You mentioned you do 2 calls per month with them, but how many hours per day do you spend answering their questions on Slack? And what's the max amount of done for you clients you can take on at once? So I think, bro, you're referring to my done with you. My done with you is my mentorship, where I talk to people twice a month, bi-weekly, 45 minutes, and then I give them a one-on-one Slack channel with me where they can ask me anything on a day-to-day basis. My done for you is my marketing agency, where I have 2 partners that operates the clients. So instead of me telling people what to do, I have partners that sets it up. So I'm basically consulting my partners, and then they set it up for the clients that we have there. So it's a little bit confusing, bro, so I understand. But I think what you're referring to here is my mentorship. So how many hours per week do you spend on each client? Very good question, man. It of course depends from client to client. Some clients asks a lot of questions and needs a lot of hand holding and feedback, which is completely fine, right? I've noticed that I spend the majority of my time with my clients first 1 to 2 months while we build the foundations, get the offer, get data, get feedback, really get them into the loop of working with me and how I think, and incorporate the things that we've agreed upon that will get them to their short-term goals and also fulfill them long-term. So I'd say every day I probably spend 2 to 3 hours on answering Slack, and then I spend 4 to 5 hours every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on one-on-one calls and group calls. So I'd say every week I spend around 20 to 22 hours on client work. Yeah, so for example, today it's Monday, and I just started a new initiative, which is called Monday Planning. It is where people fill out a form every Monday morning of setting a weekly goal and the thing that is keeping them from reaching their weekly goal. And then it get filled out automatically inside of a group Slack channel we have, so people can track. The people that are all my mentees and are in the community can track each other's progress so that we can help each other out. But basically every time someone fills that out, I send them a voice note on how they can fix their bottleneck. So for example, today I had Yannick, who's one of my Done With You clients. He said the goal is for him to upload a YouTube video this week, because they are transitioning from a Done For You agency to a more Done With You. So they're adding the consulting offer, which means that we need to get some content resources out that actually talks about the Done With You, right? And his constraint was, how can I allocate time for my long-term goal of transitioning into Done With You while I need to take care of my agency and short-term tasks, client management, etc., etc. So then I just sent him a 3-minute voice note on how to plan your day, prioritize your time, and how to go about time management when you are dabbling short-term and long-term tasks, right? And then I do that for all of my clients. So on Mondays, the plan is that I'll spend a lot more time for clients. It's actually the only thing that I'll do every Monday is just clients, because I know that if I give my clients a very strong start to the week, I can save myself some time throughout the week in client communication, right? The maximum amount of clients that I can work with, well, let's do some quick maths here, right? Because I think I can take calls 6 hours a day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which is 18 hours of calls, which is 72 hours of calls every month. Every single client takes up 1.5 hours, right? So I can work with 48 Done With You clients. Right now, if I do the math like this, I definitely have some spots, but I also know with myself that it takes a lot of my time and energy to, because the most important thing for me is that the person that talks to me 10 a.m. Gets the same delivery, energy, and focus from my side that the person talking to me at 4 p.m., right? And I know it takes a lot of my energy to really be on these calls, be present, because I'm solving bottlenecks in external businesses live on these calls. So it's not to say that you should feel bad for me or anything. I have the coolest job in the world, but I've realized that it takes a lot of my mental bandwidth to kind of be in this many calls. So that's why I'm slowing it a bit down. I think right now I maybe have 22 Done With You clients, and I feel a little bit capped out now, to be completely honest. Because I also do group calls and I do a lot of this voice note, looms, feedback on chat. So it takes definitely a mental toll. So I hope it makes sense, bro. So that's why I'm doing the program now, to really so I can serve more people, open up, right? Oh yeah, I forgot to do this health, and I think it was another guy who asked, but I'll link it below this video. I'll remember it today. I promise you, man. I'll make a duplicate for sure. Let me see. Yeah, we need to get this out. All right, dope. Maximilian, love this series, Fred. If possible, I'd love to pick your brain. I try to make the content as brief as possible. I appreciate that, man. We're running raw, authentic video ads on Meta for our cycling club and school, targeting 50+ longevity-focused riders. Very cool. They're performing well across multiple lead magnets. Dope. We're scaling by testing 15 to 20 new ad variants per offer. Good idea, with around 500 euros a day in ad spend. Once that's dialed in, what's the best long-term strategy beyond refreshing creative to keep results strong and avoid fatigue? Would love your take on how to fine-tune this kind of niche funnel over time. Thank you, and greetings from Sweden. Thank you, bro. Interesting offer, first of all, and a pretty cool niche, I would say. When you run a funnel that is heavily depending on paid ads, then obviously one of the key metrics you want to pay attention to is frequency, right? So how many times is the same ad creative being shown to the same amount of, to the same group of people? The more and the higher the frequency, over time, the interaction with the ad will slow down a little bit, right? Because when like a person that has seen the ad 7 times versus 8 times, there's not going to be a big difference the 8th time that they see the ad. If they haven't signed up yet, they probably won't sign up now, right? In retargeting, of course, when you target warmer people, it's fine with higher frequency because you want to consistently show up for your audience. But I think, Max, one of the key things here is that you want to find ad winners and then double down. When I was spending the most amount of money in my previous coaching business, I was doing maybe 30 ad creatives per month, bro. So it's a lot of volume, right? But it was also the thing that drove acquisition, which means that it was like the highest leverage task ever, because one ad would probably be shown to hundreds of thousands of people, right? So what you want to do, bro, is that you want to be in a constant testing phase of finding winners, and once you find winners, you want to ride them until they break, and then create similar pieces of content as the winner to double down. And suddenly you'll find a hook that works particularly well, a body, a concept, a video format, a creative style, where you can just like, suddenly you're now just like always 2 steps ahead because you know what works within this niche. So when it is so paid driven, bro, it's hard to escape the task of creating this many ads. So hopefully you can find a flow of creating ad creatives without it breaking. And then I think, bro, see if you can add other components. 500 euros a day is 15k a month. It's quite a high spend, I would say. So see if you can incorporate long form YouTube, short form, email lists, lifetime value, upsell, downsells, multiple offers, so that you can make the most and increase your value per lead, so that you can slowly and surely so you can escape the ads race, which is you can only make money by spending more on ads, right? That's a tough place to be in as a business owner. So you want to see if you can maximize all the other components, so your ads are actually generating you more money because you got everything else sorted around it, right? So I hope that makes sense. Improve that around the ads, keep the frequency and find winners and then double down. And then once you've improved everything around the ads, so your ecosystem offer, lifetime value, these kind of things, social channels, then spend more until it breaks, depending on what kind of business you want to run, of course. Very good question. I hope it made good sense, bro. Keep going. Thank you, Gus. Thank you so much for this channel and series, Fred, also from Gustav. Thank you, bro. Oh, it's a long one here. Let me see. Your main channel has already given me a ton of value perspectives that I've been brainstorming on and trying to apply in my own business and IT architecture agency. Nice, bro. Especially when it comes to choosing which services or products to focus on. There are so many opportunities and roads to go in the tech space, and AI has only brought more to it. Very, very, very true, bro. I'll be going full-time with the business from next month alongside my bachelor's degree, which is really exciting, but also a bit overwhelming. Not just a bit overwhelming, bro, it's very overwhelming. And if anyone haven't told you yet, congratulations on taking the step and going full-time, of course, next to your bachelor's. But that's the first step, man. So just thumbs up. I just wanted to give you those before we move on here. I'm still working on shaping a clear roadmap and focus for the rest of 2025. My current idea is to get a whiteboard, stick it on the wall, force myself to follow it every single day. Yeah, I think, bro, you have a plan until you have a new one, right? And especially in the beginning, bro, there's so much uncertainty. It's very uncomfortable. But definitely, bro, make a clear day-to-day, non-negotiable list of tasks that you need to follow, that you know if you do these tasks, you move the needle within your business. On days you are motivated, you do more work. On days you are demotivated, you do those tasks, and then you will outperform everyone over a long enough period of time. It's all about managing your downside, not upside like everyone else tells you. So just get work done on days you don't feel like it, and I promise you'll be in a very good place. Also thinking about documenting everything that I can and post it on YouTube to hold me accountable and hopefully build something attention and awareness via content, as you've talked a lot about. I think, bro, just find a format that works for you. I think the reason to why people wanna watch these daily updates with me is because I have a track record of building some businesses, which means that people give value to my advice, right? So I think, bro, for you, it's more about getting some results for your own business, and then once you have that, then start sharing content. the best content to share, bro, is just your learnings from doing things. Because nobody wants to do anything, right? Everyone wants to plan, everyone wants to consume. So just like, bro, put yourself out there, do. Just like learn so much about the thing that you're doing and then start sharing. So if you want to stay accountable and if you want to have this like daily routine of reflection, or basically just like boiling down your day, so what did you do and what are you on track, get a notepad, bro, and just like journal every day. I really resonate with your digital coffee shop concept. Thank you, bro. I don't want to manage employees or overcomplicate things, which is so easy to do in IT. True. I just want to build meaningful solutions that helps my clients free up time so they can focus on what really matters. I love that. Could you share more about the do-it-yourself business leg? Yes, bro. So I'll give you the quick philosophy here fast for the digital coffee shop, right? I'm really good at scaling info businesses. That is the thing that I've done for 3.5 years. When I say info businesses, I just mean anything that can be delivered and packaged up online. So whether it's a service, coaching, or a course, doesn't matter. As long as you just provide people a helpful transformation and you can deliver it online, I'm happy, you know. But I realized that you can't shove the same one solution over over a group of people's head. Like, people want different solutions based on where they're at, right? Some people want it done for them. Some people want to do it with you. Some people need a mentor. And some people just want the frameworks. So the frameworks, bro, is to do it yourself. This is for people that don't want a mentorship, that don't want to do it, that you don't do it for them. This is people that just like want a piece of your brain and a piece of your world and then just do it themselves, right? So in my case, everything that I've learned from the past 10 months of running a digital coffee shop, consulting my clients, frameworks, systems, processes, roadmaps, I'm taking all of that information and boiling it down into video course frameworks and implementations, right? So people can go through the course without spending a single minute with me and then still get a good experience and go from A to B. That should be everyone's goal, right? So it's kind of like an evolution of you doing it for people, becoming so good that you can tell people what they need to do, and becoming so good at that, at getting so much feedback that you can create a one-time product that then can serve people and get amazing results. The whole point here is amazing results, right? The whole foundation of your business is client results. A lot of people get this wrong, but client results is the backbone of your business. And the reason why you do done for you is because you're in control of giving clients good results. The reason why you're a mentor for people is because you telling them exactly how they can implement it in their business gives them good results. And then you should become so good at those two things and so smart in your area of expertise that you can boil it down into a course and then give it to people. So that is do it yourself, bro. It is implementation, video course, frameworks, guides, trackers that people can install without your time and energy. That is, I think that's the best way of saying it. Honestly, I have a strong gut feeling that the digital coffee shop approach should be used in any type of agency. Yes, bro. I promise you, man. We need to, I think the way that this space is going is that people should stop calling themselves agencies and coaches or whatever. You're just a consultant, right? You're just a person that happens to be really good at one thing. And then you should be able to serve everyone who wants a piece of that pie. So I think, for example, major agencies, large corporate agencies that only has done for you, why don't they have a course? Why don't they have a done with you solution, right? They could double their revenue if they just had more leveraged ways of serving and helping people, because they are forcing done for you solutions onto people, which doesn't make any sense in 2025, man. You know, I'll make more content around this, but it's really good. I can tell you're smart, bro, by seeing it. So I really appreciate it. That was all for questions. Very good questions. I appreciate it. Now we dive into business stats, which is me filling out this arc. I think that's a very, very Danish way of saying it. Filling out this sheet every single day. So it's a new month. Today is the 2nd of June. The way that this works is that I always track one day behind. So today is the 2nd of June. So I measure all my numbers for the 1st of June, right? So on my daily updates channel, let's update here. I don't think that it won't change much. 157, and on my main channel I have 6260. So 6260. my IG 21004, horrible, but we don't care. We're here to make money, not to be famous, you know. As you can see, I've shared my daily updates channel on my LinkedIn and my Instagram, so there is some big jumps here in subscriber growth. Pay attention to, it's only 15 hours or so since I did the last one, so it's not 24 hours. I want to do these videos around noon, so that I don't sit every evening at like 10, 11 and record these. It's not the best workflow ever. For revenue, let's head over to my payment processor. So yesterday, this is today, so we can track that tomorrow, but yesterday I got a recurring payment from a client of 2339 after fees, 2339, and I also got $200 in affiliate. So let's just add 200 here from Puppy AI, because some of my students signed up to it, which was cool. I don't really advocate any affiliate. I don't have partnerships with any resources or softwares. I just tell people what I use, and then yeah, that's cool. And the same goes for cash, right? Cash collected. Costs yesterday was school. It's the first of the month every time, so I paid school yesterday. Sam Owens lunches on me, bro. So yesterday, good fine start to June. Nothing too crazy, just a client split pay. Next thing is my to-do list. So basically what I did today and what I'll I don't know when I'll record this tomorrow, so I'll just tell you what I did today and what I have planned. So let's head into my to-do list. So I have my daily updates, recording and upload, and then I have gym today. And then what I did today was that I posted a slide post on my Instagram recapping my numbers for month of May, and then like wrote a good copy of like what I've learned, philosophy, these kind of things. I announced Monday planning, which is a new way for me to communicate with clients inside of my community that I explained in the question section of this video, and I did the same with Friday recaps. I answered all my Slack. I had a quick view of my current content library, so the videos that I have in store that I haven't posted. Then I planned out my week. I cleaned up my to-do list after being on vacation last week. I did a voice note for all my clients that filled out Monday planning, so around 14 of those. I did a LinkedIn post. I had an idea for my Done For You agency of including title hooks on winning organic content, so we will start some new ads. Cleaned up my Google Calendar, and then I made a Notion page for all client constraints that will basically be a library for me to fix these constraints in the video course over the next 2 to 3 months here, which is nice. And then yeah, basically today I just have the daily updates, recording and upload. I have gym, and today I also did client calls, a one-on-one, and then I did a group call, and then here in 7 minutes from now I have 3 hours of calls with clients, and then I'm going to the gym, and then day is over. Very nice. So good day. Did some post on socials just to like keep the traffic flowing. A lot of client work because that is my number one focus, and basically just like check back in after being on family vacation for 10 days. So it's been a good day today. Strategy, nothing too crazy. I think we went over it in questions, and I have a client call in 6 minutes, so I need to wrap this thing up. And a large amount of questions today, which was very nice. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you learned something, and we will see each other tomorrow.